children at play. This is a scene repeated every day in thousands of schools across our country. The image is of a happy, carefree existence, an image of energy and discovery. What is not so apparent from these images is the constant threat of conflicting messages and temptations. At a time when values and skills are being developed and society becomes more complex, young people often find themselves ill-equipped to deal with the decisions and challenges that face them daily. The community as a whole needs to be concerned about providing young people with the skills necessary to reach adulthood without falling prey to the ambivalence and despair that often results in substance abuse. Alcohol and drug abuse, particularly at an early age, can have a devastating impact on future generations. In an effort to provide young people with the useful skills to combat these challenges, community leaders are working in conjunction with the Community Prevention Council, an organization consisting of concerned citizens and representatives from medical, religious, educational, governmental, and civic organizations. Together with the Menomonee Falls Police Department and the Menomonee Falls School District, they have devised a program that not only assists the young students in remaining positive, but gives them the tools to resist the engaging social forces. D.A.R.E, or Drug Abuse Resistance Education, was originally developed in Los Angeles as a joint venture between the school district and the police department. D.A.R.E's objective is to deliver a simple but powerful message to young people. You don't need to do drugs. The message is delivered by specially trained uniformed police officers. The uniform represents authority, but the officer delivers the message as a friend. The lessons learned build both lifelong skills and self-esteem.
D.A.R.E was a program that was developed by the Los Angeles Police Department and the Los Angeles School District. It captured the magic of a uniformed police officer in a classroom providing D.A.R.E instruction, a specifically designed curriculum intended to teach skills to young people at the 5th grade level. We learned of the D.A.R.E program and thought it had some value to the community. We initiated a pilot program at Shady Lane School in the spring of 1990. Based on that pilot program and the reaction of school personnel, parents, students, and our officers, we were sure that D.A.R.E was a program that would benefit Menomonee Falls, and the program has grown to every 5th grade class in Menomonee Falls at this time.
The 17-week course is also a moving experience for the police officer instructors. Because the lessons are up to date and the message is direct, there is never a problem holding the students' attention. Officers have an opportunity to reach young students early and prevent future meetings under less desirable circumstances. They are greeted in their daily routines by past D.A.R.E graduates with warmth and excitement. It is a relationship that lasts long after their last class.
The first day in the classroom as a rookie teacher was tough. Beforehand I met Ken Semin, and I met Lynn Pfister, guidance staff, and I met Mrs. Plickers, the teacher involved. And they kind of coached me a lot about how things would be. And it was a real strange feeling to be in front of 25 kids and you wanted to make the right impression. You didn't want to be too strong and you didn't want to be a stranger either. But things warmed up pretty quickly. They understood my job really well. They accepted me as a person, and I was a person first and a cop second. And you know, despite the fact that I was there in uniform and that sort of thing, I felt real well accepted, almost like an uncle sort of person. So 3, 4, 5 weeks, we really got to talking and growing together in terms of discussion of some real critical issues.
D.A.R.E officers participate in a rigid 2-week training program designed not so much to make them teachers, but to make them effective D.A.R.E instructors. It's a motivational program and a program which teaches them the curriculum itself.
In fall of '89, the police department and school district sponsored me to attend Illinois State Police Academy. and I had a real good training experience. I was with 35 other police officers from the Midwest region, and just the support that the Illinois State Police gave was incredible. Just learned a lot about classroom dynamics, how to effectively communicate with kids, what the concepts and issues were, how we could really assist parents, kind of a co-parenting sort of thing. I had a really positive experience all the way around.
D.A.R.E is truly a community-based program. The support of all those concerned has been significant and reflects the strength of the program. The future goal of the program is to provide a follow-up to the 5th grade program with a middle grade class. Based on the success of the initial D.A.R.E instruction, a follow-up class was piloted at St. Anthony's Grade School. It also proved successful and is now being implemented at other middle schools.
I have seen few programs that generated the level of enthusiasm, spirit, and brought out character in young people like the D.A.R.E program has. I've been privileged to be at and part of most of the D.A.R.E graduations, and I never cease to be impressed at the enthusiasm and spirit that is present on those occasions.
The D.A.R.E experience concludes with a graduation. It represents the culmination of an educational experience and the initiation of lifelong skills. It is an event that recognizes the student's successful completion of the program by the school, the police department, community leaders, and parents.
Can you parents hear them? Usually in school they are really not this quiet, trust me.
My name is Teresa Gus. This is what I plan to do to keep from being pressured to use drugs. To keep my body healthy, I will do sports I like and eat good food. To control my feelings when I have stress or am angry, I can read a book that I enjoy. If I have to decide whether or not to take a risk, I can think about what the aftermath might be. If a friend tries to pressure me to use alcohol or marijuana, I can truly know they are not a real friend and use my 8 ways to say no. If I want to do something that is fun or that offers adventure, I can go for it. If I see people using alcohol or drugs on television, I can just turn it off.
I'd like you to read this poem to you. It's about D.A.R.E. It's from one of my fellow D.A.R.E instructors. How much of what I teach do they really keep? I ponder this thought as I lie here and try to sleep. Did I answer the questions that they all had? Because if I fail to do that, I will be truly sad. I follow the lessons right down to a T, but sometimes you have to open your heart in order to really see. They sit up and listen, waiting on every word, and it's our message I hope is being heard. It's not about just saying no, it's about learning to care about themselves and those around, making a good life to take out and share. And as I reflect back on our time together, I know I've given them something they can use forever. And that is the reason why leaving them I can bear, because I know they will make the right decisions, because I taught them D.A.R.E. Thank you.
Upon graduation, D.A.R.E students begin to use their new skills each and every day. They are now prepared in resisting drugs and alcohol, building self-esteem, stress management, analyzing media influences, joining supportive groups, resisting gang pressure, and decision-making. They have also learned how to keep the lines of communication open with their parents. The D.A.R.E parent can then reinforce and perpetuate the training through the teen years.
I've been real fortunate because I've seen the D.A.R.E program progress over the years. My older son's already in the 8th grade, and he has learned some skills that I don't think he would have had he not been through the program. It's given him the self-assurance to know that he doesn't have to agree with everything that everybody else says, that he can be independent if he doesn't feel comfortable in a situation. He doesn't have to go along with the crowd, and he has chosen on several occasions to not do what everybody else did just because the influence was there in a strong way to do it. My other son, who is now graduating from the D.A.R.E program, has learned to come home with some different feelings about drugs and cigarettes, etc., that he never before was able to express because he didn't have the background to really talk about them and to feel confident enough to express himself how strongly he feels opposed to those things. And it's opened up the lines of communication between us because he does feel now that he can come and express things openly without being judged for what he's saying. And I think we've developed a better line of communication because of the D.A.R.E program. I really feel it's a strong program, and I'm real proud that both my boys have been exposed to it and have had the chance to graduate from it.
As a parent, I find the D.A.R.E program is a refreshing change of how we present drug and alcohol programming to our children. One thing that I find most interesting is that children practice the strategies with peers of how to say no or how to resist drug and alcohol temptations. And as a parent, when you talk about that type of temptation at home, the students seem to have developed those strategies. Older brothers and sisters also can help reinforce the program through their younger brothers or sisters at home. We found that true in our family. I think the program is also a way that the community can bond together and parents have common strategies or common beliefs about drug and alcohol abuse and prevention.
The value of D.A.R.E for children is that it gives them equipment and tools to deal with the future, their future. The fact that it deals with handling peer pressure is tremendously significant, I think, for their lives. But also it gives them current information, and it provides them an opportunity to hear from other people in the community about the importance of choices and decisions that they make in their lives.
Without question, the D.A.R.E program tackles some of society's worst problems, increasing substance abuse and the crime that comes with it. D.A.R.E approaches these problems from the preventive side and helps to nurture our most valuable commodity, our children. As time goes by, the impact of the D.A.R.E program will become more important and more apparent. The program benefits not only the graduates and their families, but each and every citizen and business in our community.
This is really, really the best experience I've ever had in law enforcement. It's more caring, it's more family, it's really being a partner with kids and parents.
Drug and alcohol abuse, along with its related social and criminal problems, has a devastating effect on our society. It is equally tragic and devastating when youth become involved in the abuse of controlled substances and alcohol. Our community can no longer ignore this problem. The problem transcends all of social and economic levels, and we need the community's help.
D.A.R.E is a complement to everything that we try to do in our community as service to children. It complements the family as they struggle to have children grow to good citizenship. It complements the school and other village officials. However, we need all organizations and all other service groups in our community to join together to support such an effort, because children need the message that the whole community is on their side when it comes to helping them deal with drugs.
Community support has been the key to the success of the D.A.R.E program. Our continued success will depend on continued community support.
All funding for the Menomonee Falls D.A.R.E program is through the Community Prevention Council. Funds are provided by both public and private school districts, PTA fundraisers, the Village of Menomonee Falls, private citizens, business, and service organizations. Right now, the D.A.R.E program needs your help. The time to educate our future leaders is right now. For more information on D.A.R.E, contact the Menomonee Falls Police Department, the Community Services Bureau at 251-9599.